Through the CA role, I've been able to develop my creativity skills and problem-solving skills. In terms of creativity skills, the CA role really gives you a chance to tap into your creative side and come up with events that not only your students would find engaging, but also something that they would learn from. In the past, I've done events like paint nights, movie nights, Super Bowl nights, games nights, and during the holidays I did an event called the Snow Globe Night, so we created snow globes. In terms of problem solving, the CA role really gives you a chance to understand how to manage conflict, not only between two people, but maybe a larger community on a whole. And so the CA role really gives you a chance to think on your feet, make quick decisions, quick and effective decisions. So what I took away from this whole experience was the importance of community and how important it is to live in a safe, engaging, healthy, and emotionally conducive environment. First year can be really scary for a lot of people, and so just having that sense of community is really important. And so the CA role gave me an opportunity to create a conducive and safe environment for the first years. Despite all the positives of being a CA, some of the challenges involve just time management. Initially, when you're a CA and the year just starts off, you're really motivated and you want to do everything you can for your students, but you soon realize that you're also a student, and sometimes just taking a step back and taking care of your own mental health and self-care is really important. So sometimes it can be challenging trying to balance your students' well-being and being there for them, but then also being there for yourself and making sure your academics are in place. But luckily throughout the year, you'll understand the importance of time management skills and you'll start developing time management skills.
Hi, I'm Betty. I was a CA last year in Bates. One of the questions was, what is the most challenging part about a CA? I would say that for me, and maybe for a lot of my coworkers, one of the most challenging things about being a CA was being able to balance school, CA duties, as well as your personal relationships. If you're someone who's very good at organizing, if you're someone who's very good at time management, then you probably won't have much of a problem. However, if that's something that you think you need to work on, I'll definitely take that into consideration when applying to be a CA, because being a CA is something that's very important. You have to be there for your students, and that kind of comes in with the general role of being a CA. The biggest part is definitely just being there for your students and creating a community environment for your students. Being there for them and being able to help them is something that's important. So if you are really good at being personable and being able to balance your life as well as with helping others, I think that you'd be a very good CA.
Hi there, my name is Wyatt Rawlings. I'm in my third year of Honors History and I'm currently a second year Community Advisor. I'd say the biggest challenge in the role is getting 100% interaction out of your residence community. Students that come to residence have different goals in mind and different requisitions for their university experience. Some students come and are immediately part of the community and immediately are part of every event that you throw. Other students are more hesitant, or they just want to hang out with their own groups. That's the biggest challenge of this role, being able to get those students who may not originally want to be part of the community to be full-fledged members of that group and to be constantly interacting with others. That's the biggest challenge, and some students may not want to be part of that community at all, but that's okay. Being able to get the greatest number of students into your community is what differentiates a good CA and a great CA. I'd say the biggest skill I've learned from being a community advisor is definitely communication. It's a vital part of the CA role, and being able to communicate is super important for interacting with your students, colleagues, and supervisors. It's really important to have that tone, to use the correct wording, and to use the correct voice when approaching situations or just having chats with your students or colleagues. It's something that's important outside of the CA role as well, because we're interacting with people on a daily basis. Although things are a little weird right now with the COVID-19 pandemic, you're still interacting with people. And being able to have that communication skill has helped me massively. I've went from being an introverted, shy person to being able to start a conversation with a random stranger on the street, and I have the CA role to thank for that.